So by now, you've probably heard me talk a lot about American Express and their credit cards, and this is because not only am I a huge fan of American Express, but I do truly believe that they offer some of the best and most prestige credit cards on the market. And with these cards, I've been able to unlock tons of different value, ranging from things like free travel to the various different credits and offers that they give you. But if you just got your first American Express credit card, or if you're just looking for different ways to maximize the value that you get out of your current American Express credit cards, then this is the video for you, because in today's video, I'm going to be going over the top 8 most common mistakes I see people making with their Amex credit cards and how you can avoid them. Starting off with number 1 is going to be settling for a lower welcome or sign up bonus offer. So by now, I'm sure most of you know that one of the biggest benefits of more prestige and higher end credit cards like the ones that American Express offers is that these credit cards tend to come with higher sign up bonuses that give you tons of value towards traveling. But what some people might not actually be aware of is that you can actually find various different sign-up bonuses for the exact same credit card. A look at something like the American Express Gold Card, for example, the most common offer that you're going to see with this credit card is going to be for 60,000 Amex reward points after spending $4,000 in the first 6 months. But if you do some digging around and you search in some different browsing tabs, you can also find an offer for 75,000 points and even as much as 90,000 MR points after spending the same $6,000 within 4 months if you have a special referral link from a friend or family member. So if you didn't know any better, you might just stumble on the American Express website and click apply and accept the offer for 60,000 points, not knowing that there could be a higher offer, meaning that you're potentially missing out on the chance to earn an extra $250 to even $400 in value from those extra points. Another reason why this is going to be so important is because you can only ever receive one welcome offer from an American Express credit card in your lifetime, meaning that if you settle for that 60,000 point sign-up bonus, you're never going to be eligible for another gold card sign-up bonus again. So whenever you're thinking about applying for an American Express credit card, just do some research and make sure that you're getting the best sign-up offer that you can. Next up on the list is going to be overpaying for annual fees. Now, yes, while American Express credit cards are notorious for coming with higher annual fees, there are definitely a few things that you can do to offset those annual fees and make the cards more affordable. The first thing that you can actually utilize is going to be retention offers. And essentially what this is, if you don't know, a retention offer is when you call up the customer service line or you go online if that credit card has an online chat feature, and you're just going to speak to a customer representative around that time when the annual fee is coming up for your credit card. And all you're going to want to do is just say that you no longer feel like the annual fee is justified by the value and benefits that you're getting from that credit card, and that you're thinking of potentially canceling or closing out that account. And by doing this, what happens sometimes is they'll actually offer you some sort of retention offer where if you spend a certain amount of money within a certain time frame, you'll get something like extra points or miles, or in some cases, I've even seen it to where they just offer you points with no additional spending. Now, yes, while this isn't always going to be guaranteed and you're not always going to get a retention offer, as long as you've been a good customer and your account is in good standing, then there is a solid chance that they'll give you an offer because they don't want to lose you as a customer. The second thing that you want to make sure that you're doing is taking advantage of all the credits and different offers that the credit card gets you. For example, the American Express Platinum comes with a very hefty annual fee of $695 per year. However, when you total up all the credits and benefits that this card comes with, it comes out to over $4,500 in positive value each year, even after subtracting that annual fee. Now, one more thing to keep in mind with this is that any type of credits that a credit card gets you is only ever going to work out best if you're already spending money on those things each month or each year. As an example, if you have the Amex Platinum card and you never ever really travel and you're just going out of your way to travel and use the credits, then all you're going to be doing is going out of your way to spend more money each year just to use those credits. So with this tip, for any credit card that comes with an annual fee, always make sure that that credit card is going to align with your lifestyle as well as your spending patterns. And the last thing that you can do to not overpay for annual fees is if you you are currently active military, then the annual fee for the Amex Platinum card can be waived for you as well as your husband and or wife. Now, the third mistake that I see people making ties into the last mistake, and that's going to be overvaluing credits. So I know I just said that with these credit cards, they come with a lot of different credits that can offset your annual fee, but with this, it's also important to understand that some of these credits are not going to apply to everyone, and not everyone is going to use all the same credit. So just because you see someone saying that the American Express Platinum card gets them over $5,000 in value each year does not mean that it's going to be the same for you or you're going to get the exact same value. With this, it is likely that the person saying that they get that much value out of the credit card is traveling multiple times a year, with some of those trips being international, and not everyone is going to be doing this. Also, keep in mind that sometimes things come up or happen unexpectedly, so one year you might miss out on using your airline or hotel credit. So yes, these credits can be a fantastic way to offset your annual fee, and in some cases make the card completely free, but just make sure that you're not overvaluing them. The fourth mistake that I see people making with their Amex credit cards is going to be redeeming their points for gift cards or statement credits. When it comes to redeeming your Amex points, you have a few different ways to go about it, but unfortunately not all of these ways are actually going to be created equally. For example, if you were to redeem your Amex points for gift cards, you would only be getting between half a cent and 1 cent per point, meaning that your 70,000 point sign up bonus is only going to be worth about $490 for something like a Best Buy or Amazon gift card. And probably the worst way that you could possibly use your Amex points is going to be by redeeming them for a statement credit. By using your American Express points for a statement credit, you're only going to be getting about 0.6 cents per point, making your 70,000 point welcome offer only worth about $420. Now, on the other side of things, what you always want to be doing is actually using your American Express points for traveling. And for this, if you want to book flights, the Amex travel portal is actually pretty solid and gives you good value at being able to redeem your points for flights at 1 cent per point, making that 70,000 point sign up bonus worth $700 for flights. Now, one more thing I will say with this is that when it comes to booking hotels, I definitely recommend trying to utilize some sort of hotel transfer partner, since through the American Express travel portal, well, yes, you do get 1 cent per point on flights, you're only going to get about between 0.7 cents and 1 cent for any hotel bookings, so you will definitely get the most amount of value for hotel bookings if you use a transfer partner. And this is going to tie us into the fifth mistake that I see people making, and that's going to be transferring points to travel partners too soon or too early on. Now, I know that I just said that the best way to use your points to get the most amount of value is going to be by using some sort of travel partner. And well, yes, this is normally true. Something you want to be careful of is actually not transferring points over to that partner too soon. And this is because once those points are transferred over, there's nothing that you can actually do to get them back. For example, you might be looking at booking flights or hotels for next year and thinking, well, let me go ahead and transfer my points over now. But I would strongly recommend not doing this until you are fully committed and ready to actually make your booking. This is because if you decide to change plans or a specific flight or hotel becomes unavailable and you already transferred your points over to that travel partner, then you are essentially just stuck, and those points almost become useless unless you find something else to actually use them for. So with this, definitely make sure to always do your research before transferring any sort of points over to an airline or hotel partner, and always make sure that you are 100% going to make that booking as soon as you transfer those points over. And number 6 is going to be not utilizing the Amex offers tab. So similar to getting credits, another thing that you can do is use the Amex offers tab. And what this is a specifically curated list of offers from American Express for you. And sometimes what you can find are offers where you might be able to get double or triple the normal amount of Amex points for making a certain purchase with a certain brand. For example, I remember there was one time where I was scrolling through my Amex offers and I actually found an offer where I could get 3x points back for every dollar spent on gas by filling up at a select gas station, which was great because normally with my American Express card that would only get me about 1x back, but instead I was able to get that 3x back. But by utilizing the Amex offers tab and scrolling through it every now and then, what it's going to allow you to do is squeeze some extra value out of the credit card, and it's going to be able to offset that annual fee even more by getting you some extra bonus points back. Now, the seventh mistake that I see people commonly making is going to be not choosing the right American Express credit card. Going back to earlier how I mentioned it's important to choose the right credit cards that align with your lifestyle, it's also important to choose the right credit cards based on your credit goals. For example, before applying for any credit cards, you're going to want to decide if you want to earn cash back or points, if you want an annual fee or not, where you do the most amount of spending, and if you want general credit cards or more brand specific credit cards like airline or hotel credit cards. And for this, American Express definitely has a wide variety of credit cards ranging from cash back to points or miles, no annual fee ones to ones with annual fees, and even hotel and airline brand specific cards as well. So before applying for any credit card, definitely make sure to weigh out the different options and choose the best credit card based on your lifestyle and your own goals with credit cards. The eighth mistake that I see people commonly making is going to be closing an unused American Express account and losing your points. So I know that if maybe you currently have something like the American Express Platinum card and you no longer feel like the annual fee is worth it for the benefits or value that it's getting you, then the obvious thought you have is probably going to be canceling out that credit card. The reason why I definitely recommend not doing this is because if you close an American Express account, you may actually lose any Amex points that you currently have saved up. So instead, what I would recommend doing is looking to actually downgrade that credit card into a lower tier option that comes with a lower annual fee, like the Amex Everyday Preferred. And while yes, obviously this credit card is not going to have the same benefits as the Platinum card does, what it does do is it allows you to keep your Amex points and actually continue earning them, all while having a much lower annual fee of only $95 per year. And lastly, I just want to throw a bonus tip on the list, and that's going to be utilizing Rakuten. Now, if you don't actually know what this is, it's an online service that allows you to enroll and earn bonus cash back when shopping at over 3,500 different stores, both in person and online. And all you have to do for this is go to Rakuten.com and sign up for a free account, and then you can scroll through the different offers and listings that they have, and you'll just go ahead and enroll and link up your card, and when you make a purchase, you'll get that bonus cash back. But what some people don't actually know is what you can do with that cash back is actually convert it into Amex MR points and transfer it over to your American Express account. So by doing this, you might be able to earn 5 or in some cases even 10% bonus cash back on purchases made with Rakuten, and then you can take that cash back and transfer it over to your Amex account, essentially making it like you were getting 5 or 10x back on your Amex purchases. And that's going to be it for today's video, but I definitely am curious to know what are some other tips or information that you have or use yourself when it comes to American Express credit cards. So definitely let me know by leaving a comment down below. And if you enjoyed the video and found it informative, I would appreciate if you could drop a like, as it helps me and the channel out a ton. And if you are new to the channel and are interested in more content just like this, where I talk about personal finance and credit card tips, then consider hitting that subscribe button so you never miss a new upload. As always, each and every one of you are amazing, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day.